Why do we always destroy our diet at night, okay? Why late night snacking, eating loads at night? Let me tell you how to stop this and why it happens, okay? So I'd say 90% more, 95% of the time, if I speak to a client or speak to someone that's tried to diet, they're like, oh, I get a few days in and I just break down or lose the momentum or lose the routine, or I eat at night, okay? And there's a reason why. It's because everyone, when they start a diet, just massively undereats, right? They don't have too much control. What they generally say to themselves is, I'm going to eat healthy tomorrow, okay? What does that mean? Like, healthy for what? Weight loss, healthy for nutritional dense food. So when you try to eat healthy, what we generally do is make better conscious decisions not to eat, say, a croissant or a Mars bar, okay? That gives us much lower calorie breakfasts, okay, or lunches, both. So what we've had is actually sometimes skip breakfast because people are like, just, oh, I don't know what to pick because I normally get a croissant, they haven't planned it, they skip it, okay? Get to lunch, typically they go to one of these crappy, shitty salad bars and they eat like 300 calories of salad that doesn't fill them up, gives them no real nutrition, like 10 grams of protein. Then they're like battling the day, and then they maybe have a coffee, and then they'll look at their pack of nuts on the desk and say, right now I'll eat 1,000 calories of nuts. That kind of gets them through to dinner. So already they're on this like roller coaster of trying to balance thing, but in the mind healthy, okay? Then it comes to nighttime, and again, like they'll do two things. Either eat a healthy dinner, again, it'll be something too healthy, like chicken breast and vegetables, like no rice, because people think low carbs the way forward. And then like an hour later, they're starving. And then they just, what can I eat? I want something sweet because the blood sugar's dropped. The body's like, I'm normally at 2,000 calories a day at this point. I'm suddenly at 1,000. I need to get that up now. You know, the body's triggering all these emotions. And what happens is people just go ice cream, go more food, go crisps, go to the pantry, the cupboard, whatever you call it, crisps, chocolate, whatever, just shoving it in. And it always happens. It's common, men, women, everyone does it, and it's because we've just undereaten through the day, okay? So what can stop this? First of all, a balanced diet with higher calories throughout the day helps it, okay? More fiber, slower digestion, especially in that last meal. Second of all, there's not many, in 25 years of doing it, there's not many people that don't want something sweet after they kind of eat when they start dieting. It's kind of a natural trigger, purely generally because people are undereating a bit through our natural, what we have to do to lose weight, we reduce calories. So the body's still like, I'm a bit short of my calories through the day. What's the easiest way to get it? It's through something sweet, sugar. I want it in my body. Okay, so what I always advise people is build something into your diet that helps take the emotional stress of that away. Okay, so you know you've eaten your meal, but you also know you got a dessert. Okay, now we're very lucky in this day and age to have all sorts of healthier desserts, but low calorie stuff as well. You know, you can get everything from ice creams, low calorie ice creams, to chocolates, to mousses, to special protein desserts, to protein bar. You know, it's not that I recommend these, but I certainly, in the first 4, 6, even 8 weeks of meal plans for people, I always recommend you have options like this. So my go-tos are kind of a mousse, like an Angel Delight with protein in. I use the that's obviously got calories. You can have stuff like the 0 calorie jellies, what provides a bit of sweetness. The Hartley's ones, I think there might be 10 calories a little pot or whatever. You can buy them Tesco, you can get the powder, mix it up. You can have stuff like frozen bananas. There's all these little tips, tricks that can help just take that edge off it. Now, and you can also just build in 3 squares of dairy milk, whatever it is, dark chocolate if you really want, into your calories for the day. But at least in your mind, you know you've had something, you've rewarded it. You're gonna set the emotion's gonna be controlled in the aspect of, oh, I've had something, I'll just not have it. The hardest part is putting it away and walking away. So there's a few other things that happens as well. What I recommend, if you're staying in the house after you eat, These are kind of the old bodybuilder, not really too scientific things, but generally work, right? So I'll tell you a few of them, what we used to do back in the day. So first of all, there was glutamine under the tongue. So glutamine is an amino acid, it's a cheap amino acid you get in powder. You used to put it under the tongue. The science theory of it is that it helps balance your blood sugar. Now I think the reality is that it tastes like shit and it's a horrible taste in your mouth, and it just kind of puts you off. What's kind of similar to what also people use as mouthwash, you put mouthwash in your mouth and it doesn't, again, you kind of lose a bit of that taste. Brushing your teeth. So if you actually go and brush your teeth after the meal, then you know, obviously, like having orange juice after you brush your teeth, it's not quite the same taste. You think, oh, I don't want to eat after I brush my teeth. Kind of, it also takes that a bit away. There's also drinking water, pint of water, and setting a timer. So timer kind of works as well. You set 10-minute timer on your phone from that sweet tooth craving. You drink a pint of water or whatever, a glass of water. Sometimes you don't even have to have the water, the timer works enough. And if you control your emotions well enough in that 10 minutes, it can just leave. The kind of emotion, the craving, your blood sugar comes back up after the meal, it can just go. And you're like, the other thing is, works for 50% of people, goes the wrong way for the other, is try to get out for some exercise after a meal. So try to go for a walk. Now, unfortunately, like I say, this works for some people because it just clears cravings for some. Some it helps drop blood sugar a bit too much, then they want even more food. So again, preference, try it, see if it works for you. There's other stuff like, chewing gum. There's like zero sugar sweets. Like some stuff I just don't recommend because it can just lead to bad habits. But again, it's testing, see what works for you, and that's what I do. But number one thing, ideally, build something sweet into your diet plan so you get your reward, control your emotion, build your willpower through that decision making, and it comes out better the other side. So if you want more tips around health and fitness, follow my page, subscribe. And I'm Bradley Hill, founder of Upgraded Health System and Simple Health Kitchen, and I hope to be able to help you on your journey.